Good morning, children. Today we are going to see 5th chapter, Molecular Genetics. Biospark, that is our channel. You are asked to like it, share it. Today we see Human Genome Project, goals and methodologies of Human Genome Project, salient features of Human Genome Project, and DNA fingerprinting techniques. And next one, salient features of Human Genome Project. So what are the salient features? So it contains 3 billion nucleotide bases. See here, this is a nucleotide bases. You know very well. We have adenine, thymine, cytosine and guanine. You know very well the base pair rules also. In lower classes, you have studied. An average gene consists of 3000 bases, the largest known human gene being dystrophin. So what is dystrophin? It is a rod-shaped cytoplasmic protein and muscle protein. So first one, dystrophin is a protein. That you must know. What type of protein? It is a rod-shaped cytoplasmic protein. Where are they present? They are present in the muscle. Okay. So sometimes they may ask what is dystrophin. And this is about the dystrophin. And next one, genes are distributed over 24 chromosomes and chromosome 19 has highest gene density. Chromosome 13 and 9 have lowest gene densities. So students, here you may expect one more question. That is chromosome 19. Chromosome 19. It has the highest gene density and chromosome 13 and Y they have lowest gene density. And chromosome 1 has 2968 genes whereas Y chromosome has only 231 genes. So this may be asked for one more question. And next one, the chromosomal organization of human gene shows diversity. So you can't see a similar organization. There is always diversity. And fifth point is there may be 35,000 to 40,000 genes in the genome and almost 99.9 nucleotide bases are exactly the same in all people. So this is very important one. There may be 35,000 to 40,000 genes in the genome and almost 99.9% of the nucleotide bases are exactly same in all people. So what is the meaning? Say for example, you and me, when we take the nucleotide, it is exactly same. Only 0.1% different. So 99.9% of nucleotide bases are same between the people. Whoever may be, brother or sister or brother, elder brother, younger brother, whoever may be, or unrelated people also. The nucleotide bases are 99.9% exactly same. And sixth point, the functions of over 50% of discovered genes are unknown. It is a question mark. We don't know. Even though we have identified the genes, we don't know 50% of the genes are, the functions are not known. And next one, less than 2% of genome codes for the protein. You know very well how the protein synthesis take place, and in that only 2% is involving. And next one, functions of repetitive sequence. There is no direct coding function. Chromosome structure, dynamics and evolutions are the repetitive sequence function, and here the genetic diversity plays very important role for evolution. And ninth point, it is a very important one, SNP. So what is SNP? See here in the picture you can easily observe the nucleotide. So same. Here is a G, here is a G, and next place C, C. Next place, third place A. So here you can easily find out the polymorphism, the nucleotide polymorphism. But the polymorphism is not exactly same in all. In single place, see here, in this place, it is A and here G and here T. But remaining this place, in all places, it is a same. So this is called SNP. What is that? Single nucleotide polymorphism. So single nucleotide polymorphism. So except one place, in all the places, you can see the same nucleotide, and only one place there is a difference. There is only one place there is a difference. This is called SNP. Application and feature set challenges. To examine a person's DNA and to identify genetic abnormalities. So what is the use or what is the application of this one? When you identify the genetic deformities or genetic abnormalities, you can stop progeny. That is, pregnancy can be aborted. And second point, to diagnose diseases and provide genetic counseling. We can provide the parents, the couples, genetic counseling. Third point, to solve challenges in healthcare, agriculture, energy protection, and environmental remediation. Students, I consider the third point as a non-human genome because everything here involves with the plants, agriculture, energy protection, and environmental remediation. We can consider this is a non-human genome related application. And fourth point is, once genetic sequence becomes easier to determine, some people may attempt to use this information for profit and or for political power. And fifth point is, the insurance companies and the students, it is very interesting point that if there is a genetic risk that is known by the insurance companies, then what will happen? They won't take they won't approve for the policies. That is the meaning for this fifth point. Okay. And the sixth point is, another fear is that attempts are being made to breed out certain genes of people from the human population in order to create perfect race. Students, these are all some sample questions you can go through. Thank you, children. We meet again in another lesson. Thank you.